Phil Whelan's in the Ampol Performance Oils needs ample oil just to finish the day, but is happy to be in the running after the engine rebuild.
I'm obviously in that rush last night, put the motor back in. Someone hasn't done up a hose and it's pumping the oil straight into the bottom of the boat. We've already gone through 12 litres and we've run out of oil now, so hopefully we can get it fixed. Back into it.
Not surprisingly, Jetcraft Eagle leads the way home.
The boat ran great. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better. The conditions were nice. As my navigator says, the cleaner, the greener the water, or the faster we go, and all at once we hit some pretty green water, and it seemed like the boat just took off coming downstream.
But right on his tail is a very surprised and pleased Buzz Bazant.
Yeah, mate, we're stoked with that. Yeah.
What were the conditions like out there? I mean, it seemed that they were the river's high. Any problems for you?
No, the river was perfect, eh? It was really good, and suited the faster boats. South Long will be a different story.
1 second behind Canterbury's Michael Hill.
Well, we hope to be in the top 5 at the end of this race, at the end of this league, so we're more than happy where we are. Well, we're hopeful the smaller boat is going to be more suited to the braided rivers, so with a bit of luck we'll be a bit quicker on as the rivers tighten up a wee bit.
Day 2 on the Rangatiki, and the bright orange American hull is nowhere to be seen. In its place, Canadian Spencer King moving Quality Care back into contention after a wire came loose on the starter the day before. The Cowrow jet entry, driven by Neville Kelly, is in trouble but limps on, looking for the upstream finish line. Attrition is taking control of the AB Equipment World Marathon, and it's only day 2.
Broke a rocker arm. So we had to limp about 5 mile up the river, about 3,000 reeds. It's one of those things.
Easily fixed?
Yep, we've got spares there, so it's just blowing it all to bits, blowing the whole thing to bits. So it's probably lost half a dozen places.
Their loss is the Madison's gain. Father and son, Dave and Craig, in Prestige Auto Body Shop, have found themselves in second overall.
At this stage, yes.
Yeah, we haven't had any problems as now, and the Wanganoo is very tough on your engines. Today's not so bad because you can pull off a bit, but...
We built the engine ourselves, so we're fairly confident of it. I think now we've got our place, we've just got to run for home now. I think it's a long way to go, and if we can just keep persevering, and I think we should be there somewhere in the finish.
But come the end of the day, they are nowhere to be seen. A blown engine adding them to the growing list of casualties. And engine problems too for New Zealand river racing president Robert Thompson after a disastrous start to the marathon the day before.
We're playing with another guy to see how fast he was, and we caught his wake and spun up, probably doing about 95. Dug it in and spun it round. Filled the boat with water, filled the motor with water.
Now, with niggling engine problems, Thompson is forced to cruise the A-class entry up and down the Rangatiki at less than full throttle, watching as others go by. Jeff Laird arrives by road with Burning Desire in tow. Jetcraft Eagle has broken a rocker stud mount 7 kilometres from the start.
Broke a boss in our cylinder head that our rocker arm fits on. Never seen it happen in my life in any kind of racing, but I guess it just did.
You've got a spare head though?
Yeah. These guys are working on it, and we should have it back on hopefully in less than an hour.
Somebody grab another new spark plug.
We put a new head on it.
And in less than an hour, they are back in the Rangatiki, leading off the delayed downstream leg. Canadian Spencer King is the big mover in Sunset Shaker, along with Michael Hill in Mobile. Ironically, both Eagle hulls and both powered by Ford engines. It is King, though, who powers by Hill and on to the finish for the overall lead, leaving the Kiwi the outside line, very little water, and second overall at the end of day 2.
Yeah, we're just being courteous towards the Canadians and allowing them the inside line through. And time we'd let them go, again, concentration, a little bit of concentration lapse, and they'd taken the good water, the good channel. We had a bad one in front of us. Bit of mud, bit of dry land, but we got across it all right.
The Supercrocks are settling into the swing of things on the Rangatiki, but they've miscalculated their fuel load. The resulting push back to the water adding insult to yesterday's injury, but yet again they have another very plausible excuse.
Well, you see, the problem was, of course, you know, we had to fuel up on the Monday for the Tuesday run, and pension day's Tuesday, we didn't have enough money to fill it with gas. So that became a problem for us. But I must say it was, we misjudged it. Last time I raced a boat in real anger was in 1971. But I did have a practice run in a family race in the Ashburton River. Now, I hate to tell you, I ran out of petrol in that race.